Hello everyone, good morning, kalimera, buenos dias, how are you all? Today is the 25th of May of 2020. Now this message is for today. I hope that you had a wonderful weekend, but when you come across this message, this should be important for you to listen to it then. So we know that time is... It's very funny the way it works, okay? We're all on a different timeline. So the moon is in Cancer, so we could be quite sensitive emotionally today, everyone. What I wanted to say is today I'm going to do you a relationship cross, which is something different. The lockdown is starting to change. We're starting to become more freer to move, you know, having the freedom and not feeling cooped up, locked down and restricted. And of course, again, as I say, even the countries are on a different timeline. Countries have got their own natal chart. So therefore, things happen when they're meant to happen. Let's look at a relationship cross today. I still will take the Karma Dharma because it's Major Arcana cards. I want to know what the energies are. But I want you to concentrate on the person that you've been dealing with, whether it's a relationship through family, a romantic relationship, a person from your past. This could be a friend from the past. It is Venus retrograde. So situations come back from the past, but this is about relationships. It could be with a parent, could be with anyone, even a co-worker. So it's a little bit different today. I thought I would concentrate more on relationships. Let's have a look at what is going on. And we've got the devil. And the devil is Capricorn. Capricorn is a karmic. We know that Capricorn is also those restrictions. But here we've got the cage is open. It's open. The door's open for us. Have we been doing the work? This could also mean a lot of connection. So very physical, very sexual connection. But it can also mean a connection which is very Saturnian. So the person that you are thinking of, they could be your Saturnian teacher. Okay. Now, for a lot of you, I would say for most of you, this is concerning a situation from the past. For those of you that are not dealing with a certain relationship, this could also mean the partner that you are going to manifest in the future. Okay, so again, Capricorn, the devil does stand for Capricorn. It is Saturnian. Also Aquarius, I'm going to say, they're also ruled by Saturn. We've got the glyph here of Capricorn, but we know that Capricorn is Saturnian. So I'm going to speak about Aquarian energies as well, as Saturn is still transiting through Aquarius. So let's have a look at this relationship. Okay, what happened in the deep past? You know, where were you coming from in this relationship? What did you want? What did they want? Where are you now? And what does the future show? So, please, Spirit, let's look at the relationships that are important, that are connecting to this reading. This may not be your reading. Okay, so let's have a look. In the distant past, we have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles can speak of expansion and growth. This is the relationship in the past. We know that the Three of Pentacles can speak of collaboration, okay? But also someone is showing off their skills. We usually have three people here, so this could mean that you've been dealing with someone that was either connected to another relationship or you were. So this is the distant past. Let's look at the now. We've got the Five of Pentacles. which is an imbalance. Okay, again, there's 3 people here, everyone. Now, we've got a fair bit of Earth, so Capricorn is important, Taurus, Virgo. Let's have a look at where you were coming from and how you were coming across, what you brought to this relationship, how you felt. And we have another 5 of Cups. So I'm going to say that, yes, we know that the 5 of Cups is something was celebrated once in your life, emotionally speaking, but usually with the 5 of Cups, we've got those 2 cups that are standing. So I'm going to say that a lot of you could have been finishing up or in a relationship, a certain commitment that you had in the past. May have been also a long-term relationship. Didn't have to be a marriage, of course. But also, with those 2 cups standing, it means you were in the time of, you were crossing over that bridge. You were in transition mode where your emotions were concerned. So you were leaving something of the past, something that was once happy, but then, it failed, a connection which failed. So therefore, the divine gave you a chance, another chance at happiness. Let's look at where they're coming from. And I'm going to say that because we've got water here, some of you may have strong water in your charts, which would be Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Let's look at where they're coming from. And they had the Queen of Wands. So they've got fire in their chart. They were spontaneous. Maybe they were more sexually connected to you. Okay, we know that the Queen of Wands is very generous. She's also very magnetic, very attractive. This was someone that was quite popular. But they were showing up as very desirous of you. And I want to say the difference between them and you was that you were ready with an open heart. You were transitioning, trying to look for balance in relationships, whereas they may have been coming from a place where they were more sexually connected to you than spiritually, let's say. Right now, with the 5 of Pentacles in the now position, you're both at an imbalance. What does the near future show? And wow, we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, and I'm not reading reversals. That is what's strange here. Now, for me, the reversals mean that at some point they will come upright. Now, we know that the Queen of Pentacles is someone that is very stable. So there is going to be a bit of a, rocky future, as it's going to be unstable. We know that Pentacles do speak of long term, and this may mean that there is still work that is being done here, work necessary. Some of you could still be in that past relationship and not making space for the future to be open and, be ready for some sort of a commitment. We know that the Queen of Pentacles is someone that's very stable, someone very loving and nurturing. Now, we do have 2 feminine energies here, which says that this could be a same-sex relationship. Queen of Pentacles could also be, let's say, if this is not your energy, and, the reading is saying that some of you may be needing to finish up with legalities, because, the devil, which is Capricorn, is also the law. It's also standing in integrity, okay, being integral and having put in the work, but also learning the lessons. And we know that Capricorn is very slow moving. Queen of Pentacles can speak of having a lot of abundance, becoming a mother, but I do feel that there is a bit of a time that is necessary. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is, moving towards what you desire. This is a beginning. This is the light coming on. This is you understanding that, yes, you're ready to move towards your desires. Now, because it is a wand, I am tying it in with the Queen of Wands here. This is someone who is ready to take the action, move towards what they desire. And we've also got the Page of Wands, which is someone who's ready to take a risk. I'm going to say that they may be more ready than what you are. I don't know why, but I feel as though the Queen of Pentacles, as, you know, an overall energy, she's very slow moving. Here, it's as though she's not moving at all. And I feel that someone is stuck here, whether it's you or whether it's your partner. Now, we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but we've also got Earth. So they may have strong Earth in their chart as well as you. So you've got Earth and water. I do feel as though there was a point of success in the past, but there were external circumstances, situations, or people that were in the way. And it's great to see that, you know, with the fives, we've got 2 5s, they do equal a 10. Let's take some Lenormand, and I will take a few more cards. Let's have a look at the Lenormand. What's going on here? We have the Anchor, which can speak of someone needing security, stability, wanting to stop at a certain point. So, you know, grow those roots in this relationship. And this could also mean that someone was married as well. We've got the Child. The Child can speak of newness. It could also speak of someone being a parent, and they've got a child that may be what was the you know, the situation that was you were working with. So we've got the 3 here. Maybe the child was the third, I don't want to call it a hiccup, but a fork in the road for you, as someone is needing to, you know, someone needed, and I feel it was your partner mainly, they needed to stand strong and be that Saturnian elder. Okay, I would say obviously they've gone through their own lessons, but because the child is a number 13, I do feel as though that does speak of transforming a situation. Okay, so let's see what else. And we've got the Scythe, everyone, and the Scythe can speak of, you know, severing ties. It is the Scythe that the Death card holds. So I do feel as though someone needed to sever ties with their past, whatever lessons needed to be learnt. And it does ring Scorpio for me here. So Scorpio could be the water energy here. Okay, so we know that Pluto is transiting through the sign of Capricorn, and this is probably going to be the time when they will be able to sever ties and bring in that transformation. The Scythe can also speak of, because we've got the card of stability, the newness, plus collecting the wheat. But I'm going to say this has got to happen before this Queen of Pentacles could be turned upright. Okay, and this could be something that's moving very slowly. And we know that Saturn, Capricorn, is very slow moving. Saturn is the Lord of karma and timing. What's at the bottom? Oh my God, exactly what I was saying. Someone has been in a commitment, or they've had commitments of their own, or they've been going through a karmic cycle. Maybe this relationship has been going through a cycle that needed to be broken, and lessons learned. Let's take more cards. Let's see what else was going on in the distant past with this 3 of Pentacles. And we've got the Moon. The Moon can speak of the mother, but this can also speak of fears. It can speak of anxiety as well. So we know that the Moon can mean Cancer, which is home, but also Pisces, which can be quite deceptive. So this could mean that someone was not open about their real situation and where they were at. So someone was holding on to lies. And I always see the Moon as a very strong connection as well. So I think that was the lesson here, that there was love, but there were obstacles here. Let's have a look at more information about you with that 5 of Cups. And we've got the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles could also be a child. But the Page of Pentacles is quite juvenile. And it is someone who is studying. They're wanting to make this pentacle grow. So the page can speak of messages as well. So this may have been also a connection that was through the internet, through messaging as well, I'm going to say. But the Page of Pentacles is, he's holding that pentacle. We've got the mother and the child here. So that is again important to know. Now you're coming from the page, which is something that is gradual and slow moving, but also someone that is studying something. So this is a lesson. You were coming from the page energy, which meant you needed time to grow. Let's have a look at the Queen of Wands. And we had the Three of Cups, another three. Three of Cups can also mean gossip. And Three of Cups can also mean reconciliation, everyone. So maybe there was a reconciliation at some point, but then let's have a look at the now. And I'm going to see this as, you know, the extra cards that I'm taking is more headed towards the future. So that's how I see these cards. So this is quite promising, I'm going to say, as, you know, the Moon card can also mean of a very strong connection, but anything to do with family and the past. So maybe this is recognition in the distant past. This person probably, and you recognize that this person, this connection was like family. So something that was deeply rooted. Let's have a look at the Five of Pentacles. And we've got the Chariot, which is Cancer. And this is overcoming obstacles right now. And of course, it's going to be showing up. You're probably going to notice that you will be overcoming obstacles or moving towards what you're wanting to manifest as you're leaving from the Five of Pentacles. This relationship is leaving from the Five of Pentacles and it's heading towards, you know, its destination, let's say. And we know that this can be quite a conflicting energy, as we've got a black horse and a white horse, which means that you're both coming from different, this could mean backgrounds, this could mean ideas, self-worth, but also your conditioning. And this is the divine that is pushing this relationship forward. And as I said before, you may be dealing with someone that is at a distance. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at this Queen of Pentacles. And we've got, wow, the Ten of Cups in the reverse. This is crazy. Now, in the reverse, it would go back to the Nine of Cups for me, but it can also say that there has been a situation where you've been going 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Now, someone is coming out of a family situation. I do see that, as they were not happy. Those Ten of Cups are spilt. But if we read it in a different way, this is talking about, and I'm going to turn them upwards. This is what I see in the future, okay? And the Queen of Pentacles as an energy is saying that you need to be stable, as much happiness can come in if you're willing to do the work and willing to be patient. Let's have a look at that Ace of Wands. One more card on that. And we've got the Justice card, and there are the legalities. This is also Libra and harmonizing, finding balance in relationships. And yes, it's been karmic. Yes, it has been very karmic. And this is also a new doorway for me, as I always say. What goes around comes around. You will come into harmony, but you've needed to work through something that was quite difficult, quite slow moving. And again, I'm going to say very, very karmic. Very karmic indeed. What's at the bottom of the deck? And we've got another reversal. We've got the Seven of Cups, which means the lack of clarity, you know. And this is heavy confusion, but this can also mean that confusion is clearing, as this goes back to the Six of Cups, which is the soulmate card. That's how I see this. Okay, so Six of Cups, yes, is a soulmate connection from the past. All right, and wow, behind the ring is the clouds, which is lack of clarity. We've got the bouquet here, which means there has been an offer in the past. There has been love here, you know, but something happened. Something happened with these clouds, whether it's something that was confusing, maybe even someone was not being very open, okay? They were not open, and therefore there came the deception. And for whatever reason, people do things for certain reasons. There's a lot that we can go into where people, you know, they miss the truth, or maybe they're in an unhappy, maybe your partner was in an unhappy relationship and they were, you know, on the fence of what they needed to do and how they needed to come out of that. And we know that clouds can mean storm. So a storm brewed in the past, I do feel. And with the Three of Cups here, it is the card of reconciliation. But again, it does speak of three people. Okay, so that could also be, you know, they also could have been coming from a place where if you were in another connection, then they were having trouble with that. The Three of Cups here can also mean that there was a third person. It didn't have to be someone who was in a commitment. It could have been a sibling, you know, a family member that maybe even communicated something, because it is the card of gossip. That's what I see here. Let's take my handwritten cards now. Let's have a look. Let's take a couple of cards and just give you a little bit more clarity. Hopefully this will help. Let's have a look. And we have, you are my other half. I want to give you everything in life to make you happy. I don't feel as though this can happen unless these cards are turned upwards. For whatever reason, we know that the Queen of Pentacles could be the mother. Someone could be dealing with an unstable mother as well. Let's take one more card. And we have, you grew a flower in my heart, which I call love. And this could be that they are now realizing that you were their other half, and they're trying to manage a situation, trying to come out of the fog, but also come out of the restrictions. And that could be a physical restriction where you're not able to move closer to your beloved, or any sort of restrictions, could even be surrounding business. We know that the devil is Capricorn. Capricorn is the law. It's status. It's our status, how we're seen out in the world. Someone could be engaged. They could be in a committed partnership or relationship. Okay, so it's interesting to see that we've got Cancer and Capricorn. So it's surrounding, again, that eclipse. Not only one eclipse, two eclipses, the 21st of June and the 5th of July, as Cancer and Capricorn are happening. Those eclipses are going to be quite important for this relationship. Let's have a look at what the Whispers of Love has got to say. I'm sorry about the lighting. It's just that time of day. It is a little bit dark. Let's have a look. Focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. So this could mean that someone is focusing on love. Okay, obviously it's a number 24. 24 adds up to 6, and 6 is also, it is the number of the lovers. Gemini, as well. And Gemini could also mean communication. We know that Venus retrograding in Gemini, a lot of things are going to happen in the next couple of months. Let's have a look at Spirit and what is the message from Spirit for you today. Clean energy food. When you fuel your body with a healthful organic diet, you increase your energy levels and ability to focus. This automatically leads to more efficiency, better ideas, and a higher vibration, which attracts golden opportunities and beneficial relationships. And I'm going to say, for those of you that are feeling a little bit sluggish, where your energy is concerned, Mars moving through the sign of Pisces can be that. So it does say that you can get more energy through your food, but also anything that is fuel for your body, whether it's your physical body or your emotional body, right? So also a healthy mind leads to a healthy body, and the healthy mind comes through positive thoughts and affirmations. So I'm going to say that as well, everyone. Okay, I will leave you with that. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much. Hope that you're all well, and sending you much love, much happiness, and many blessings. Ta-da.